welcome back to my channel. I have got a long video for you today of basically me setting up this planner for February. This little scalloped edged file here, this A4 file, is where I keep the inserts that I print off, because all of the inserts from my planner are printables, and I get them from Printable for Planners. I love them. They're so reasonably priced, they're beautiful, there's always a sale on, and they just work really well for me because I struggle to get inserts that don't like mess with my head to try and sort out. So these are quite simple, and I don't normally make mistakes with these. So I definitely would recommend Printables for Planners or Printable for Planners if you are looking for inserts for your planners. Now mine are mostly sort of blush pink and black tones, but they do minimal all black versions of I think everything that you see in my planner, so hopefully you will find something that you like there too. And these ones are fold out, so you can see that I've had to follow sort of the cut lines to make sure they're in the right places, and then you have to sort of crease and fold the edges over. And these are undated, so I just print one out every month, and they are 5 weeks per month, and obviously February this month has only 4 weeks, so that was lucky actually, because I messed up cutting one of these. In a moment you'll see I messed it up, but I was actually quite lucky because I think it was this one here. Yeah, it didn't make sense. I don't know what I did, but it was okay because I could bin that one and I didn't need the extra week, so that was a little bit of a fluke this time. But normally I don't make any mistakes with them, so I'm not sure what happened there. But yeah, like I said, they're undated, and then you can just add the dates that you want in there. So if you miss a week, it doesn't matter. You can just start again on the next week, which is a novelty, and I think something that holds a lot of us back when we're planning, because we panic if we miss a week and we get behind. So this is quite handy to be able to just use as and when you need to use it. But I do absolutely love this shop for printables. You'll see that most of the ones that I use, if not all, apart from ones that I've sort of created on a Word document, which are really basic, are from there. And I just think for your functional planner, they don't have to be pretty because it's just your function, but I do think it helps me personally when they are really cute to look at, and these ones definitely are. So yeah, I have this monthly view page that you've seen me play with here, and also the quarantine bucket list page, which was a freebie, and I used in the first lockdown for us in the UK, which was last March 2020. I used it back then, and then I took it out of my planner after that, and then because we're currently in lockdown, I have printed myself another one with some little things to be focusing on in the next couple of weeks. So you will see that. I think I'll pop that on the top in a second. But it's got really cute things like what you need to have happen, what you need to do, things that you want to read, things that you want to watch, your priorities, etc, etc. So I think it's just a really nice touch to add if you are finding yourself not really sure what to do with yourself in lockdown. It just adds a little bit of focus, so I quite liked that. And I'm always here for an extra sheet in my planner anyway, especially when it's a freebie. And speaking of freebies, I actually forgot to print this one off, so I went ahead and just did that at this moment, which is the 2021 overview. That's also a freebie. So if you can see here, it has like the 12 boxes, one for each month, of where you can put anything you want. And then on the other side, it has a calendar of all of the months of the year this year. So I went ahead and printed that out because again it was a freebie. And if you do have an A5 planner, you'll find all of the different inserts for A5, but there's also A5 wide, B6. Do you know what, there's like loads and loads. So do go and check it out. I think there's pretty much every planner size you could need, or at least the classic ones anyway. And then I also printed myself my cleaning checklist, and this has, it's buried at the bottom now, but it has cleaning tasks that you can add and personalise for yourself. And just looking at the actual tracker, you are supposed to take it out and redo it every week. But that kind of confuses me because it's got yearly and monthly and weekly tasks. So I have decided that for each of my weekly tasks I am going to just dot next to it, so it will last me a month and save me from printing it every single week. I was getting a bit frustrated at this point, I think, because I took my hole punch downstairs last week think my boys had been messing with it because it wasn't cutting anymore in the right place. Luckily, I had the foresight to check with a blank piece of paper because it didn't work and I would have messed up my inserts, so I'm really glad that I checked. But I do love this 6-hole punch planner because you can use it for loads of different things, and it just means that once you actually get it right, it's so much quicker than having to individually punch the holes. So I am in love with that, and I think I got it from AliExpress and it was about £5, and I think it's one of the only ones I've ever seen that's pink, and I love the fact that it says smile on it. So I definitely love my hole punch to bits. As much as you can love a hole punch, I love that hole punch. So yeah, I went ahead obviously here and punched, made sure they were in the right place and everything, so I was really glad about that. And then you will see in a minute that as well as punching them, I also snip just a little slit along the side so that I can just place all of my inserts in and out of the rings so that I don't have to always open and close the rings. It's just a tip that I got from a YouTuber a long time ago, because obviously the more you open and close your rings, the more loose they're going to get, and I want to preserve my planner for as long as possible, so I always do that now with dashboards and inserts and things like that. So that's just a little tip for anyone who didn't know that, because I didn't until I saw somebody on YouTube do it. So it definitely will help preserve my planners, and we want that, don't we? We want them to last as long as we can because they're our pride and joy. So yeah, I do make sure that I do that with everything that I put in there. And then the next thing you're going to see me have a play around with here is my dashboards. These ones are from Digital Dash, and I get the Planner Press subscription, the Digital Dash subscription, and I love it. It costs me £7 something, like less than £8 a month, and for that you get a massive digital bundle, and you get it in every planner size, so you can match all your planners, as you know, as long as you've got a printer you can print as many as you want off in as many different sizes as you want. I must admit, the main thing I use is the dashboards. I don't really use anything else like the inserts or anything like that, but there's so much in there that if you're somebody who likes to switch out your dashboard and you've got access to a printer, I would definitely recommend it, because they're really cute artwork too. But have a good look on Instagram and make sure that that's the kind of style that you like, obviously, first. And there's a lot of fashion girls and things like that, but I'm hooked. I absolutely love it. So these sort of springy baking inspired dashboards that you'll see today are all from the January kit, and basically how it works is every month they're uploaded onto your account and then you can download them, but you can only download them for the month of January, and then as soon as it's February they all disappear and February's are up there, so you need to be quick and not forget, which I did one month, and then you just lose it, you don't get them anymore, which is a bit of a pain, but that was my fault. So yeah, I absolutely love them, and I definitely would recommend having a look if that's something you think you might be interested in. Alright, so as you can see, I have done all the sort of prep work for the planner, so now I'm just making sure that everything's where it needs to be and up to date. So as we come in, we've got these lovely little notes that do tend to sort of, they've loosened over time, but they stay there when I need them to, and this tends to stay on my desk, so I don't tend to worry too much about it sort of in transit. Then we have this gorgeous little Bambolino. I don't think she'll ever come away from being the first thing I see in this planner because I just love it too much. It's so cute. So yeah, we have that. Then some washi samples, and these are mostly my Simply Gilded ones with a couple of extras thrown in, but I need to do a lot more. I've had quite a few new additions, so I'll be doing that as well. This is a really cute little journaling card from Catnip Studios, very cute. I kept this one in. This wasn't a new one, but I kept it in because I just thought it was so cute and absolutely needed for this moment in time where in England at the moment we are in full lockdown, so I think calming down is certainly important. Another cute little postcard that I just like to add in, and then we have this planner routine that I created for myself. I'm just going to cross one of these off because I noticed before it's something that I don't do anymore. So yes, I check the weekly spread, I fill in the cleaning routine, fill in the trackers, check off the tasks, clear my inbox, PR roles, etc. Right, I don't write in the boys' memory notebooks. I haven't kept that up. Fail, but I don't do that anymore. And rather than print a whole one off, I'm just going to cross that out, put everything into the planner straight away, set priorities and add any spending, so that's great. I think all of these I still do, so that's fine. Monthly and yearly is still very similar. I'm going to review that if anything changes after me planning again for a full month, and if anything needs adding and deleting. Then I had this 2020, it didn't go all the way to the end. I did this maybe whenever that happened, whenever the huge explosion was in Lebanon. I need to go back to that and then add more, just as like a recap for the year before, and then I'll add a 2021 one as well, because unfortunately it's been just as eventful. January obviously is done, so I added this new one in. This is a freebie, I might have said that already, but this is a freebie from Principle for Planners, and I absolutely love it, so that just keeps me on track. And then these are the things that I'm going to sort of need to remember, which I will add in. But birthdays are taken care of because they're here in this birthday tracker. And then my quarantine bucket list I am going to add in, because we are now in quarantine, we're in lockdown until at least the 8th of March. So we've got movies and we've got series that we want to watch. I've got books that I want to read. I have got things that I really want to do. My priority is just going to be like, stay safe, stay calm, you know, treasure the small things, because that's what we have to do at this time. But yeah, I really enjoy this, and this is again another freebie from Principle for Planners. And then I'll stick some pictures of us doing some of the activities on the back there. I'll fill that in a moment. So let me make a note actually of what I want to fill in. So I'm going to go back in a moment. Quarantine, it's probably not how you spell it, but this moment in time it's okay. Quarantine bucket list. So I know I'm going to go back and fill that in a moment. Okay, then I've got weekly. So as you could see from before, I've actually changed the order of things. So weekly's coming next because this is my most used section. And I did actually find that I had another whole month that I must have just tried to be organised with last month. So I've got 2 in there, so I now have February and March. So today I need to tick off and print off some monthly vinyl. Maybe I might do vinyl or a sticker to just mark in there that is February, and then obviously I've got March to do as well. And then I'm going to fill all of these in. I don't know whether to do this in this video, it's going to be really long, but yeah, I'll do it, but I'll do it in time lapse in a minute. So that's one thing I'm going to do. Set up monthly, and I'll just do Feb for now because I don't want this video to be absolutely forever, but I just wanted to show you in like not super quick flip through so you can actually see. I think you probably saw this, but depends how much I sped up the last section. This was a new divider. These are from Digital Dash subscription, and then this was a divider, but I've just trimmed it, not perfectly, but never mind, trimmed it because I just love the way that it looks over the top of that. So it's just more like a little protection cover for that really now. And then we've got a cleaning checklist which I need to fill in. So cleaning checklist, which I will fill in because February starts tomorrow, which is exciting. Then we have my grocery checklist. So these are things, excuse me, when I'm ordering my online shops, I go through in here and see if there's anything we need. And I need to go through there actually and add in some other bits that we've now started getting regularly. So I'll add shopping to that. My husband started batch cooking, and it's just sort of meant that shopping is a totally different experience now. So I'll add and adapt to that. This is another dashboard that's new this month. So the secret ingredient is always love, and I put that on my sort of self-health stuff. So sleep tracker, which I'm going to start doing, my weight loss chart, which It's not up to date. I have, as of last weigh day, which was Monday, I had lost half a stone, but this £4 had been gained again. But I am 31 weeks pregnant today, so I have been gaining, but then so I'd gained it all back on, and then I decided that I'm just going to be a lot more sensible with my healthy eating. So over the last 2 weeks I've lost £7, and I'm obviously hoping to lose a little bit more, but I'm not doing it drastically because I am pregnant, so I'm not sort of really having calorie deficits too much or anything. I'm just doing healthy eating. Period. Oh, I have marked that in. That was probably my last period because I'm now pregnant. I thought this was blank, but it's not, so I'm going to take, I was going to take it out, but it's not snipped, so I'm not going to rip it. I was going to leave this in for when I came off, well, when I stop being pregnant, when I give birth, to keep an eye on it, but I'll just renew that when it comes. And then we have another divider which says life is what you bake it, which I thought was really sweet, and especially as we're heading towards spring we tend to do a lot more baking in our house. And then password keeper with some savings trackers. My husband and I are a bit useless at this whole saving situation. Like we've got one bank account where everything goes in, and I don't particularly know how much is in there. We both have access to it, but I trust him with it, so he mainly deals with it. And at the moment we've got like a sum of money in there that we know we're saving for certain things, but it's just one big lump sum of money, and it's also in with our like monthly spends, so it just doesn't, there's no like separation and clarity. So in February, the February payday is when my husband gets his bonus. We are going to sit down and we're going to go through this. So I'll probably, I mean, I know I won't do this on YouTube in a public forum, but that's going to happen in February. So we've got the savings trackers here, and the reason I've printed out so many is because I am going to do, I think we're going to put things into loads of different pots, so we're going to go from one extreme to another. So we're going to have a holiday fund, so for one day in the future, whenever that may be that we can go on holiday. We're going to have a Christmas savings, so that we've got that steadily saving for Christmas each year. An emergency house fund one. The boys, soon to be 3 boys, will all have their savings accounts and what we put into there each month. And then what were the other things? We had, well, the Disney fund was going to be in the holiday fund, so that's something different. And then just general savings. So yeah, that's going to be done in February. And then if I ever decide to go on a no spend, I have this in here ready to go, so there's no excuses. It doesn't particularly have to be from, you know, the first to the end of the month. It can be whatever date and time you want. I don't actually buy a lot of stuff on impulse. I mostly have subscriptions, and that's normally enough to keep me ticking over. But some months I just go a bit crazy, so the month after I think, right, well, I'm not going to spend anything this month, so that's there just in case. Then we have our Happy Mail, and I absolutely love this little bit of acetate there, and this really nice cardstock paper that I've used as a dashboard with a little Happy Mail foil sticker from Paper Chic Plans. And then online purchases, I'm going to go back and write down everything that I purchased for planners. In fact, no, for my own spends I think I'll do for January, so I can keep track of it, because my main thing at the moment, especially with the pandemic affecting the post service as it does, I'm ordering things and then forgetting that they've not come. So I then can order, if I keep on track of it, I can look at when I ordered it, whether I think that it's shipped or not, and then obviously whether or not I've received it, because in the past couple of months I've been like, oh yeah, I completely forgot I'd ordered that, it's not come, and then it just becomes a big deal if it's weeks and weeks later and you've forgotten. So that's going to be useful for that. Online purchases, did I mean to put that in the same one? I must have done. Yeah, probably because I'm going to be ordering from planner shops mostly. And then this gorgeous, this was a freebie from Papershire for Black Lives Matter, the movement. Then I just keep it in because it's obviously not gone away, so that's staying. Then I have created this insert as well, with using some washi tape from the Plump Planner, and it's basically PR codes. So it's not my PR codes at the moment. I PR for a couple of places, but nowhere near as many as I used to do. But I'm now going to start keeping a record of shops that I like to shop at and what the codes are for that, with the benefits as well. So yeah, that's just handy to have, so you don't have to keep searching all the time. And the next dashboard I have is the Life is Better with sprinkles on top, which I think is really cute. Again, that's digital dash. And then I also created this insert, which is YouTube planner video schedules, because I obviously was having a quiet day. I felt like I needed to do this, even though I've got the notifications on for all of these things. These are the 5 that I was really enjoying at the time, and I haven't filled it in properly. But it has the YouTube name, channel name, so you can pop that in there, when they tend to upload, so you can keep an eye on it, and you know, if you want to watch something, you can know exactly where to go and look, especially if you follow a lot of people, which I do. I don't understand why people don't subscribe to everyone that they like on YouTube, because why would you not? It doesn't hurt you to have loads of channels popping up that you enjoy, so that's what I do. And then this is me, obviously as you're watching my video, I'm guessing you know that, and Wednesday and Saturday or Sunday is my current schedule. Saturday or Sunday, depending on the kind of weekend we've had, if I've got both boys, etc, etc. This is my updated version of this one. So this one shows me by day, so I can just, if it's Monday, I can go there and go, right, well, who can I watch? Also says if they are UK or US or somewhere else, because sometimes I fancy watching somebody from the UK if I'm looking for UK stickers, etc, etc. So that was my updated one. I'm going to update that soon. So YouTube, YouTube section also needs doing. Okie dokie. I don't think I'm going to do this in this video, because you're probably going to be so bored by the end if I do all of this now. I'll film it and then time lapse it and see how long the video is, but we'll see. This one I kept in because I didn't have any more that I was obsessed with from the January digital dash. February's is out tomorrow, so I'll print loads of those off, but this one I just love anyway, so I kept it. And this is just the front of my sort of brain dump section, which is just loads of paper that I have if I want to make any notes or anything. And then this is just at the back of the planner, which says no amount of kindness is ever wasted, which I just really liked, thought I'd keep it in. And then there's our lovely pocket here, and I'm going to put that in here. It says, when you buy from a small business and an actual person does a happy dance. This is from Project Plan. She's such a lovely girl, is Chelsea, and she's also just started a YouTube channel, so go and check her out as well. Pop that in there again. And for some reason, there's some icons here from Lily Blossom Designs. There's this gorgeous Ginger and Spice from Catnip Studio, Catnip Illustrations, and then I'm also going to put my Instagram icons from Designing Leafter in here as well, because these are quite regularly used stickers. So I'm going to pop those in there, fasten it back up, and then the only real thing left to do is just to show you that this is the pen I'm using at the moment in this planner, and I really wanted to put these little Mallory's, these gorgeous little mushroom die cuts from Boho Kind in here somewhere. I'm gonna probably stick her this is February and it's Valentine's Day. Oh, maybe, oh, I want to stick her on like here. Where are we? Come on. I'd love to stick her there, and instead of it saying February, it just being like, it's love month. Or maybe down here, I don't know. I'm gonna figure out her, stick her somewhere. And then yeah, and then if anybody is interested in the digital dashboard stuff, I had quite a few that I took out before. I think I showed you. all of the old dashboards that have just been building up in my planner from the many months that I have been subscribed to Digital Dash. And I could just bin those and then reprint them if I ever want them again, because I save them every month, so they are all there. However, I don't, because I just think it's a waste of paper, and so I have them all in this planner, which is my very first pink Carpe Diem planner, and I just put them all in there to keep, and there should be some sort of order or system, but there isn't, so they're literally all in here, as are all of my other dashboards and dividers and anything that might come in handy in the future for an A5 planner. So I will put them all in here, and then they are just stored, and obviously they are frayed a little bit and things like that, but because this is my desk planner, I don't, you know, they don't get absolutely torn up, so they just go back in here, and it's okay with me. And then next time it is, you know, October, if for example they go, digital dashboard goes with a theme that I don't particularly love, I know I love these, so I can come back and get them and say, you know, I'll use those again, because I am happy to do that. It gives me all the options, and I think what I'll probably do soon is start investing in some cardstock to put these dashboards on. But yeah, they're good enough for now, so I'll pop that in there because that's not got slits in it. So yeah, that can go back in there now. They're all stored nicely and not all over my office, because I'm trying really hard to keep my office tidy. But yeah, that is how it's looking, and now I'm going to go and do all of these things, and I'll time lapse it. But if it's not here, if this is the end of the video, it's because it was too long and I thought you'd be bored. But if it's something that you would enjoy in the future, let me know in the comments, and in future monthly setups I will do all those as well. So yeah, that's me done, and I hope that it's been useful. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments, and I will obviously try my best to answer them. But for now, hopefully some calming music, and you guys can enjoy planning along with me in your own planners, setting up your own planners as we go through what I need to do for the rest of February. So yeah, enjoy. As you can see, the next part of the video is in here. It came to about 45 minutes, so I thought I would watch a 45-minute video. I know that some people think that's incredibly stupidly long, but if you clicked out, I get it. If you're still here, enjoy the rest of the video. This is just me finishing off what I needed to do for February, and I'm going to stop talking now so you can have just the calm music and time to plan with your own thoughts in your own space with your own planners. So until next time, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you soon. So have a happy and healthy week. Bye.